Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, calling Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakadash, the great Ali Shadir of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, the spirits of heaven and earth, and giving all respect to his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Mashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his Father's right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, my salvation, and only one that plead his blood over it. Blood over Israel, the only nation granted for our salvation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Giving respect to great millstone, the brothers up on high that give me this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for the stability of the times that are coming. And much respect to the Akim, the Salakia, the brothers that's laboring in this truth, and you attend GMS's classes, and you listen to the secret wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and you do the work to the best of your abilities, whether you're on the highways and byways, when you're on the highways and byways, and on the phone, you know what I'm saying, at home. Shalom, shalom to you guys, and to the women, the Akwath, that whether you got a man or not, you still fear the statutes, the commandments, and you fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you learn in silence. Shalom to you women. And remember, there's nothing wrong with learning in silence and allowing your man to do the things that he needs to do, because the man is the head of the household, and the second comes is the woman. So shalom to you women that know the natural order of how Yahweh made things. So shalom, shalom. And I'm coming at you with a quick one. I'm not going to make this one long. I got to get up for work tomorrow, but this one is just to, get you a quick lesson. And the lesson today is to not hold on to anything. Just let it go, let it flow. Let Yahweh Shem Yahushai take a hold of your life. And we are in Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. It says, the word of the preacher and of David, king of Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit has a man from all his labor in which he toils under the sun? So, it's teaching you to where no matter, don't work too hard. Keep life very simple, especially in those days. The brothers, you know what I'm saying, the prophets back in those days, they knew that. So they didn't keep their life complicated like other people did. They kept their life very simple, and they abided by the laws, and it actually helped them upgrade in their life, and it made their life better, and it didn't make it so complicated. So you thinking that, especially during these times that are coming, you thinking that you are going to be a doctor, you thinking that you're going to be a all-star athlete, or an expert geologist, or you are some sort of nerd in astronomy, or some computer geek, or a beta tester, those things you shouldn't be. You should let those things go, because if you want a place in the white man's world, then you don't want no place in Yahweh's world that is to come, and like the Lord say, he who loved the world loses his own soul. So the deeper you plunge into this white man's soul, the more you can lose yourself and your spirit, and I've seen that with a number of examples of that, outside, during my daily walk of life. I've seen it numerous times, where a lot of people, the more and more they dove into the world and indulged in the world, the more and more they lost themselves. So, unless, pray Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and the name Yahushai pull some of us brothers out of that thick, gross darkness, and we come up out of it and we wake up. It says, one generation passes away and another comes. It says, but the earth abides forever. The sun also arises, and the sun goes down and hastens to its place where it rose. The wind goes towards the south and turns around to the north. The wind whirls about continually and comes again on its circuit. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. to the place from which the rivers come. There they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot express it. The eyes is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. And this is also implying to keep things simple, you know. And these verses are very good because it's telling you the basics and the circuits and how the world works. It's very simple. It's not too hard to. It's not complicated. The way pseudoscience describes the earth, we don't even call it nature. The Lord calls it the earth. They don't call it Mother Nature, and trying to idolize the earth as being its own being or the master of its own will. And that's not the case. The earth is being controlled by Yahweh Shem Shai, and the Lord tells you how, no, as how He controls it, and it's very simple. It says, and that's your life. It should be just as simple, as the wind. It should be just as simple as the ocean. It should be just as simple as the sun and the moon, because they do their jobs, and they get their rest, and then they come back again. They move their circuits, you know. So it says that which has been is what will be. That which is done is what will be done, and there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which it may be said, see, this is new? So everything that you want to do, somebody has already done it. It's already old, you know. Everything that we think that we're doing that's interesting, it's already been done over and over and over again. So the Lord is like, all these things that I've created is nothing new, you know. The only thing that's new is the word, you know what I'm saying? Well, that ain't new either, you know. But at the same time, the event that's coming is, the event that's taking place is Yahweh's name being exalted on the earth, and His people joining in, and taking their chances and praying to Yahweh Shem Shai that they will be the remnant, and about World War III, and the hyperinflation and things like that. But the things that you chase for is nothing new, like smoking, that's old, and everybody been smoking. Drinking, that's old, there's been drunks around for ages, you know. Money's always been around. What's so new about money, you know? Everybody has it. Everybody wants it. Being rich, being poor, there's nothing new about that, it's very old. This world is so old, there's nothing new in it. It's actually pretty boring, you know? And why would you want to chase after such things, especially when they about to pass away as well? So it's like, don't hang on to this world. Learn from Yahweh and learn to live a simple life until all these things come into play. It says, is there anything of which it may be said, this is new? It has already been in ancient times before us. There is no remembrance of former things, meaning that when you die, you don't remember nothing. You don't remember your past, It says, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come by those who will come after. And that's true, because when you die and you go back into the loop of reincarnation, you don't remember nothing, okay? So when you die, can you take all these things that you strive for with you? No. It's all wasted away, and your life begins anew, and you don't even remember the things in your past life. It doesn't even matter, So the Lord is trying to make your baggage light and keep it simple, and the only thing that's really going to matter is Yahweh Shem Shai, and you knowing the existence of Yahweh Shem Shai, and knowing that you're an Israelite. That is what's important, because time and time again, we've been born, you know what I'm saying, and we didn't know that we was Israelites, and the Lord closed our eyes and closed our mind and made us forget that. But now the time is coming in to where now we remember, the existence of Yahweh Shem Shai. And, during our times past of our lives, we knew that, there is a God. Yahweh Shem Shai is God. And, we just knew that there was a God. Every time we came into this life, we knew that there was a God, especially those that are believers. So if you believed in your past life, that there is a God, you're going to believe in this life that there is a God. It says, I, the preacher, was king over Israel and in Jerusalem, and I set my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all that is done under heaven. That burdensome task Yahweh has given to the sons of man, by which they may be exercised. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and indeed all is vanity and grasping for the wind. It says, what is crooked cannot be made straight, and what is lacking cannot be numbered. I communed with my heart, saying, look, I have attained greatness and have gained more wisdom than all who were before me in Jerusalem. My heart has understood great wisdom and knowledge, and I set my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is grasping for the wind, a waste of time. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he who increases knowledge increases sorrow. So he knew the truth about he knew the truth about the world. He knew the truth about everything, because he knows the secret behind everything is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, so it kind of brought him much sorrow. So like, man, it's like the kingdom come, but the kingdom will be coming many years from now. When I die and I be reincarnated, then it'll be the time the kingdom come. That's a long time from now. So he knew that. So it's like, damn, like, this sucks. I said in my heart, come now, I will test you with mirth. Therefore, enjoy pleasure. But surely this was also vanity. I said of laughter, madness, and of mirth, what does it accomplish? Exactly. Being rich is just madness. What does it really accomplish? You know, you being rich is actually boring. To be able to do what you want, to always be at rest, to be relaxed. That's the finish line. There's nothing else to do beyond that after you get rich. But, for him to know the existence of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, there are many other things to do besides get rich. But that's the limit in this world, especially in this white man world. That's your limit. Is that all that you wanted? Is it over? Is my excitement, my joy, my fear, my love, my hate, all these emotions. When I get rich, that's it. You got to set your mind upon high. That says, I searched in my heart how to gratify my flesh with wine, while guiding my heart with wisdom, and how to lay a hold on folly, till I might see what was good for the sons of men to do under heaven all the days of their lives. I made my works great. I built myself houses and planted myself vineyards. I made myself gardens and orchards, and I planted all kinds of fruits and trees. Look all the things that he accomplished. I made myself water pools from which to water the growing trees of the grove. I acquired male and female servants, and had servants born in my house. Yes, I had greater possessions of herds and of flocks than all who were in Jerusalem before me. I also gathered for myself silver and gold, and the special treasures of the kings and of the provinces. I acquired male and female singers, the delights of the sons of men, and musical instruments of all kinds. So I became great and excelled, more than all who were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. Whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from them, nor I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my reward from all my labor. And then I looked on all the works that my hands had done, and on the labor in which I had toiled. And indeed all was vanity and grasping for the wind. There was no profit under the sun. He finally figured it out. Because when he came across the existence of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he read the Bible and he knew the truth about it all, he realized that being rich wasn't all that it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. He realized that the things that he was doing and everything that he accomplished, it was worthless. It was nothing according to what Yahweh was doing. It was nothing to match up to what the Lord was doing in heaven. And it was under the sun, you know. It's not in the heavens. It's not going high above. It's not seeing the secrets that the Most High had laid up. Like Yahweh Shai said, there's many rooms to my Father's mansion. There's many wonders. There's many works beyond this world, beyond our imagination. It says, then I turned myself to consider wisdom and madness and folly. For what can the man do who succeeds the king? Only what he has already done. Then I saw that wisdom excels folly, that it didn't make no sense. As light excels darkness, the wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walks in darkness. Yet I perceived that the same event happens to them all. Thank you. There was nothing new about getting rich, having cars, having women, having servants, having fans, you know, and whatever you excel in, whether you make music, whether you're an expert dancer, whether you're Olympian, whether you're a advanced technician, you know, whether you specialize in disease or you're a lawyer, you know, or you smart ass college student who got rich off the internet somehow, you know, all of them were headed towards the same direction, and it didn't even matter at the end of the day. And you can meet a lot of celebrities that saying that and they'll tell you being rich ain't all that it was cracked up to be. Being famous, whatever, you know. Still, you're still human. You didn't achieve no divine power out of it, not really. So I said in my heart, as it happens to the fool, it also happens to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart, this is also vanity, for there is no more remembrance of the wise than of the fool forever, since all that now is will be forgotten in the days to come. Because when you die, you can't take it all with you. It is all lost. It didn't even matter. Everything that you had is gone. Everything that you worked so hard for to keep slipped away. Vanity of the wind. It didn't matter at all. You being rich, you being famous, knowing that in time people gonna forget who the fuck who the fuck you even was. You know, whether you were great rappers like you know uh, Jay-Z, like Eminem, 50 Cent, um, NBA YoungBoy, Trippie Redd, Playboy Cardi, Pierre Bourne, you know what I'm saying? Little Baby, Birdman, Lil Wayne, P. Diddy, Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, you know, um, DMX, and etc. Guess what? When the nuclear event happens, all of that rapping and all of that singing and all of that dancing, even the Edomites and they wicked politics and they stupid nations, all that work that the white man did, also to cause a ruse over us, it'll be all worth nothing. Everything that he did wasn't worth shit, and it didn't mean anything, and it was all washed away and forgotten about. That's what's the point of the nuclear event as well, to wash this all away. And everything that you worked for and everything you went hard for will be gone. It says, and how does a wise man die? As the fool. Exactly. So the white man think he wise, He thinks he's cool, he thinks he's smart, he thinks he's slick. He thinks he's advanced, he thinks he's immortal, But he is the biggest idiot of them all. Therefore I hated life, because the work that was done under the sun was distressing to me, for all its vanity and grasping for the wind. Then I hated all my labor in which I had toiled under the sun, because I must leave it to the man who will come after me. And that's the truth about the white man. When he die, guess who coming after the white man? Guess who coming after Esau? Jacob. Yahweh Shai is gonna give the world to his children. The world is for Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is gonna give it to his children, Yahweh Shai is going to magnify Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, his father on the earth. And Yahweh Shai is going to run this. And he's going to let his children, be governor and control and take pointers from them. And they going to reshape the world as Yahweh Shai seen fit. It says, and who knows whether that he will be wise or a fool, yet he will rule over all my labor in which I toiled and in which I have shown myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. Then I turned my heart and despaired of all the labor in which I had toiled under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, yet he must leave his heritage to a man who has not labored for it. This is also vanity and a great evil. That's true, because in our past we died, and guess who came and took guess who came and took everything that we had? It was, the white man, Esau. It says, for what has a man for all his labor, and for the striving of his heart, with which he has toiled under the sun. It says, for all his days are sorrowful, and his works are burdensome. Even in the night, his heart takes no rest. This is also vanity. Nothing is better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that his soul should enjoy good in his labor. This is also I saw was from the hand of Yahweh. For who can eat or who can have enjoyment more than I? For Yahweh gives wisdom and knowledge and joy to a man who is good in his sight. But to the sinner he gives the work of the gathering and collecting, that he may give to him who is good before Yahweh. This is also vanity and grasping for the wind, because he knew the secret. And I didn't mean to make this, too long, but, that was the truth. Knowing the truth that Yahweh provides all these things and that there's better things in heaven, you know what I'm saying, that's soon to come down to the earth. There's better things out there that the Lord is doing, and he's putting these very thoughts and these things into your mind. He tells you that. It just knows that everything that you're doing is just vanity. So you running and you trying to have a place in this white man's world, it's for nothing. It's all about to change. Everything is about to go down. Everything is about to break apart and go into a spiral. And everything you've worked so hard for, you're going to watch it crumble. And if you don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, when your shit falls and these things crumble and your place be taken out of the way in this world, you going to lose your mind. So why not let everything go now? Why not just enjoy your life and be simple? Bring out the word. Be grafted into the truth by the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Bring out the word. If you're a man, go out to the highways and byways. Do your job. Go get a regular job like the prophets say. I wanted to become a tattoo man, but I threw it away. I don't want to be a tattoo man no more. I want to have my place in this white man's world. I let it all go. There's nothing better than to be with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in the name Yahweh Shai. And with that, good night, you guys. Shalom, shalom. And remember, all is vanity. Let it all go, because it didn't even matter anyway. Shalom.